Hi, Sam. How's it going? I have updates for you, if you have time.
I take it you've learned more about Lou?
We followed up on the message Deadman left for you at the lab. About how there was another BB-28, not Lou, who, according to the records, was decommissioned 4 years ago. The first time you and Lou met was about 2 years ago now, when you were entrusted with the BB previously issued to Bridges Corp's disposal. And together, the two of you made it all the way across North America.
Deadman and everyone else at Bridges, they all called Lou BB-28.
Right. Because that was Lou's serial number. You see, we found the records for the BB storage facility. By cross-referencing the data, we confirmed that after BB-28 was decommissioned 4 years ago, Lou was assigned the same designation and placed into storage.
So what you're telling me is that instead of getting a new serial number, Lou inherited an old one?
As for Lou's mother, following the C-section, it seems she passed away. And that, pretty much, is the extent of our recent discoveries. Without a still mother to provide support, it makes sense that Lou was kept in reserve. But we still have no idea who approved the serial number reassignment, much less why they did it.
Higgs said there were things I didn't know. Maybe this is what he was talking about.
I think it could be.
I want to know everything about Lou.
You're playing his game, Sam. Chasing after the past is what Higgs wants you to do.
I need to know where Lou came from. I have to know.
If you're sure, Sam, I'll keep digging. In the meantime, you should get plenty of rest before your next mission.
It's funny how you can have him go back to sleep. We'll go ahead and get up.
Sam, it's Charlie. A new order is now ready for you. I'd also like to brief you on your next destination. And I believe that Fragile wants to have a word as well. Visit the delivery terminal in West Fort Knott to take on the relevant main order.
Sam, it seems TARMAN decided to leave a few books for you. Right there, by your bed. Reading is a wonderful way to take your mind off things. Trust me.
Read a book.
That's Tarman's son. He must have placed a photograph in here for safekeeping. This is an important memento. Why don't we go and take it to him?
I found this picture in your book. Is this your son?
Thank you. Yes. He's still out there somewhere, borne along on the currents, with this right hand of mine. It's due to my connection with said missing piece that I can read the movements of the tar. Something akin to a phantom pain. You want to hear the story?
Sure.
I was both a medical doctor and a geophysics researcher once upon a time. In those days, the tar currents were a key focus of mine. This ship was originally built to facilitate my studies, in fact. The deep tar hunting vessel Magellan, we named her. A ship perfectly suited to pursuing the creatures that thrive in the tar's depths. Another avenue of research, you might say. We called them chiral mammals, for lack of a better name. Seemed like the closest fit. Reckoned if we caught one, we could figure out all the mysteries. The tar, the tides, hell, maybe even the stranding.
Whoa, she's a big one.
Strip yourself in, son.
Tar's looking calm. I'll be fine, Pop. You seeing this? I think she's pregnant. Hey, Pop. This is weird.
Stop! And just like that, the tar took my boy, and my hand along with him. At first, I thought this little guy was my son reborn.
If I may ask a question,
The hunters that attacked you after you caught the chiral mammal, are you sure they came from within the creature's womb?
Yes. That said, I'm not of the opinion that the hunters were its offspring.
Its womb merely served as a gateway to the other side.
Indeed. The tar and the beach are connected.
That's wild. I never knew we were going to get that from just obviously checking out the book. Interesting to see his backstory, though. So what else is down here?
Moby Dick, or The Whale, seems to be one of Tarman's favorite novels. As the name suggests, it's a story about a white sperm whale named Moby Dick. Captain Ahab, one of the main characters, uses a prosthetic leg made of whalebone to replace the one Moby Dick took long ago. He's obsessed with getting revenge against the whale, which he hates with a terrible passion, all while nursing the phantom pain of his lost leg. In the end, Ahab fails to exact vengeance on his foe and is dragged into the sea. His crew's only survivor is Ishmael, the book's narrator. He was rescued after clinging desperately to a coffin-shaped life buoy. That's right, a coffin was his savior. Ironic, isn't it? How you use a thing makes all the difference.
Alright, we'll get going. Curious to see what he'll say.
I've known Tarman for quite a while now, but that was the first time I've heard him speak about his son in that fashion. It made me wish that I could do something, anything to ease his burden. But setting aside those feelings, suppose that cat of his is in fact his son reborn. Why does it treat me as though I'm a threat? Does it just hate me? Reincarnation or not, perhaps it's still a cat at heart. Showers these days are truly impressive, Sam. They really are. They're able to collect all the minute chiral crystals from your wastewater and repurpose them for later use. The ones on board the DHV Magellan are the latest model. You would do well to use them regularly.
Alright, so he like gives you some information and then he gives you a tip. Alright, let's get going.
The extraction was successful. It was transferred to a sterilized pod and sent to a separate facility. Ready to proceed with corpse disposal? 1.
Let's see. Guess you don't do that in here. Is it in the... Yeah. I'm so curious to ride in this thing now. Alright. Let's get one of these bad boys. So we'll store that one in the garage. We'll bring that one up.
Feels good.
It's crazy you're outside of it now. Alright, so we're gonna go get this one mission here to the magician or musician. Wish it was a magician so we could get some skills to make the BTs disappear.
Sam, your next destination is the Northern Environmental Observatory. Like its Western counterpart, this observatory is a critical facility that will help us to monitor the changes taking place in the Australian environment. To bring it online, you'll have to navigate the canyon to the northeast of your current position. But before that, you'll need to link up another site en route.
Sam, the next site we want you to link up is called Rainbow Valley. A friend of Drawbridge is waiting for you there. Once the network connection has been established, they'll be joining us on the DHV Magellan. I recruited them myself when we first met in the UCA. You can pick up the order from the delivery terminal. I'm looking forward to seeing you both. Thanks again, Sam.
Alright, that's the main one. That one's going back that way. And then that's the magician. Alright, well I think what I'll do is I'll wait to do the magician. Why do I keep saying magician? Musician. Since it's going right next to... I mean, that other one's right there. So probably what I would do is go to the musician, then come back and do that one. Yeah, but I want to do this because I know you're going to get an upgrade on the vehicle. Or at least I think you are. I don't know, but that's what I'm hoping for. So let's do this one. Yeah, so we're going there, then we're going to the observatory. Alright. The only thing is, I guess you're not... Yeah, so you're not going to get an upgrade for this then. It's going to be for the observatory because they're the ones that are going to give you... Going to give you something, but that's alright. We'll go see what happens. So we'll go... if we can get it centered here. Alright, we're going to go this way. I guess we'll go over here because... there won't be... There's a bridge there. Just kind of connect those. This is going to be a long one.
Delivery route finalized.
Customize the look. Oh yeah, we got the new shades. Let's go ahead and rock them. Got a new one. Auto aid request. Huh. Oh wait, there was another one. What's this one? Timefall generator. Recharges Sam's battery during periods of timefall.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Alright, with this thing, we'll see how long it takes to get there. Oh, I forgot there's I got battery backups on this thing too. I didn't customize that. It really can't go any faster through the tar? Jeez. We took out, well, I know it wasn't a BT, but still. Wonder when we'll get an upgrade again for like the weather so you can see it on the map. They have not had that yet. It's nice that you can overcharge these things. Oh, you can't pick those up in this. Come on. One thing I'd say though, like the terrain in this game's a lot better. But this thing is like struggling in the sand or clay or whatever this is. Yeah, I'm way off my line. I didn't want to keep going that way because it seemed like it might be not friendly to go over there. Meaning that mountain was kind of getting steep, so it'd be best to cut around here. I just turned myself around. I'm not sure why I did that, but oh well. See if we can get through this a little bit quicker here to get to that bridge and then man, this thing is struggling. I mean, the bike was slow, but I don't feel like it was this slow. think getting up there is going to be tricky. Oh, look at that truck somebody left. That is awesome. It's like a mellow yellow truck.
Thanks for the help. Came in handy.
Curious how far we can get this thing. Because this is where that crazy terrain is. So it must be all that stuff, right?
Gotta stretch my legs.
Well done, Sam. That's the last of the cargo. Let's head to our destination and make the delivery.
Alright, that's just storage. Okay. There was also a... This didn't take that long. I thought it would. Alright, hang on. There's an item over here for the government base. Guess we could grab that since we're going right by it. It's obviously a lot easier to get in and out of that truck when you sit up in the front on the outside like that. Alright, isn't he... Where's he at? Oh, he's over there. Okay. Well, it's kind of out of the way, but...
Commencing route creation.
That's alright. We'll go drop it off. I do have something for the lone commander, too.
Delivery route finalized.
So, I guess we could go do both. This thing's definitely not. If that... Oh, this is not good. Yeah, you're not going through there. I thought there was a gap in there. Thing barely fits in there.
Hi there. Thanks for stopping by. Let me just take a look at our active orders. We'd given up all hope of ever seeing this. I'm so glad he managed to bring it in. Looks like we owe you another one. And I doubt it'll be the last.
Order completed. Well done.
Oh, they actually have one now. Well, that one's going back there. Well, let's go ahead and get that because I wanted something to deliver there and I didn't have anything yet. So, route wise, all right, we need to go to the Lone Commander right now. So, let's see. We should be able to get hopefully through there like we did the last time.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Classified documents.
Order accepted. Thank you.
See how well this thing does going up there. Because it's the trike was fine, but I don't know how well this one's going to do. Yeah, it's the only thing about this. Like, it's not really super friendly to get through stuff like this. Well, let me not hit my fellow porters here. Wait a minute, where are we at here? Oh, he's over that way. I'm just going the wrong way.
Thanks for coming all this way. Sit tight while I check the orders. Of all the things I never expected to receive, you
I cut him off again. My bad.
Alright, till next time then.
Alright, he had an order up, so let's see what he's got.
Well done.
Timefall resistance tent? Lost in the BT area. I mean, it's not that far. Let's go ahead and do that, and then what I'll do is I'll just take that one on foot, I think.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
And then, let's see, cargo. All the... Yeah, let me put these in the locker because I don't want... Oh yeah, we could just put them in there. I don't want anything to happen to them. Let's see. Some of these weapons, I don't want to use like all of them. Or I don't want to carry everything. So I guess let's put those in there as well. At least that way they're in there and not like on me. Alright, we got blood grenades, we got blood bags, so I think we're good. Plus we got the other weapons.
Order accepted. Thank you. Thank you, Sam.
I don't feel like having my truck getting stuck over here somewhere for some reason and then dealing with BTs and everything else. This man's got so much stuff just everywhere. Are we even going to see BTs? There's like nothing here. That would be crazy. There's more of those meals. But I don't see... They said it was a tent, I think. I have no idea. Let me grab this and then we'll have to try to figure out where it's at exactly. Yeah, it's just back there, but I clearly walked right past it somehow.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
It's probably up on something, or who knows. It might be up there. Let me go around this way. Yeah, we already passed this though. Oh, there it is. It says target located. I'm like, where is it? Alright, let's get back. Wait, did that say... Hang on. Yeah, I think there's more. I think that was just one. Alright, let's see. I don't know. Because it said like 2 of 4 or something. That's something for the government base. Yeah, I don't see anything else though. There's a blood grenade. Alright, hang on a second, because why? Yeah, remove all markers. Resins, ceramics. Yeah, it says ×4. We've only got 1. All right. Oh, no. Now they're popping up. Or I just wasn't faced in the right way, I guess. All right. This is going to be trickier than I thought. I thought it was one thing. Not so much. Jeez. Oh, Sam. I didn't think it was going to be that rough. Alright, let's do... I went the old way. Let's do that. Yeah, I'm glad I got rid of a few things, but... Alright, here's another one. We're still missing one more, though. Man, these are going to be... Nah, I definitely should have brought the truck.
Well done, Sam. That's the last of the cargo.
Oh, okay.
Let's head to our destination and make the delivery.
Well, never mind then, because he's saying if that's it. Doesn't look like it though, because I thought it said ×4, but we've only got 3. I'm going to change my boots here soon. I have to keep staying in that vehicle. Curious to see what we're going to get for this, because this is obviously a decent delivery.
Remember to rest. Been wondering when you'd show.
I wasn't even gone that long.
Out and about working even in this weather. You just don't quit. see a bloke carry this much. You, mate, are a porter and a half. Of all the things I never expected to receive, you bloody ripper.
You bloody ripper.
It's only right I reward the hard yakky you put in. Take this data with my compliments.
So we got a lightweight one, which obviously doesn't take up as much space. That's awesome.
I'm going to increase your material allocation, just so you know. Take whatever you need, mate. I've succeeded in refining the design of my old sniper rifle, made it lighter. Packs more easily when carried as cargo too, which ought to make it more viable as a piece of kit. It's still as loud as ever though. Would have had to reduce its effective range otherwise, and we can't have that. So don't go thinking folks won't notice the racket. Then again, seeing as you've come this far, I expect you're a skilled enough shooter that it won't pose a problem. So use it to your heart's content, and come back again soon.
Order completed. Well done.
Of course, now it's raining.
Give yourself a pat on the back, mate. Very impressive work, Sam.
That didn't take long. We were like fine getting here, but all right, let's get out of here. Hopefully we can.
Have you noticed it, Sam? There's a BT nearby.
Well, they better be able to run down a mountain because that's what we're doing. All right, hang on. We're going here anyways. Let me grab this. If I can. I gotta get over here, unfortunately. Come on. Guess those enemies we took out didn't stay taken out.
slaving away at this hour, I see. I'll process your orders as quick as I can, okay? Wow, not even a single scratch. You're the best. We'd already written this off as lost. You've made everyone...
I keep cutting them off. I don't mean to.
Thank you. Gets pretty dark out here, so be sure to watch your step.
Oh, the lone commander. Well, that's a big one, but I'm gonna get the other ones done first. May come back and do that one again.